All right, what's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Hegshot. Thanks so much for joining me today as we're doing an unboxing on the new Hellcat Pro. I'm going to show you what this one came with. Just know that this is kind of like a promotional box, and the Hellcat Pro, if you decide to get one, does not come exactly like you see. We'll talk about that a little bit. Big thanks to Springfield Armory for sending this out so we could give you our honest opinion of the new Hellcat Pro. Big thanks to our patrons. If you're not subscribed though, here, make sure you subscribe, hit your notifications so you never miss a video, including the full review that we will have on the Hellcat Pro coming very soon. Let's do this unboxing, and what a box and presentation piece this is. Let's open it up. So you're gonna get a little bit of information. This is kind of a cool little card here showing you the gun in the holster there that this one actually came with. You're gonna get some information, owner's manual, all that good stuff, and actually a really cool sticker there that I'll throw on the truck as soon as this gun is released. Put that to the side. Yeah, so this one comes with a black point holster. Not a bad design at all. I like the clips on here, dual clip design, and obviously it works with the optic as well. This will hold me over until I get a holster for sure. So flip this up just like this. Again, really nice presentation here. Assist loader, there's a cover plate if I wanted to put the cover plate on there with no optic, and a couple other things with a lock. You're gonna get the gun and one additional magazine. 15 rounds in this gun, dude. That is pretty impressive. So let's put the box over here because it actually looks really nice. And let's talk about the gun. And I am going to do a little bit of comparison as well. So coming in at 21 ounces is the Hellcat Pro. Again, it's not going to come with the Hex Wasp if you decide to get one, but this is a really, really clean setup. 6.6 inches in overall length and 4.8 inch grip. And again, 15 rounds in the magazine. The magazine release is reversible, by the way. Loaded chamber indicator up top, the Springfield Armory logo, and all of that good stuff. Front and rear side serrations. And one complaint I had on the original Hellcat was the serrations are not cut deeply into the slide. You still can get a pretty positive purchase on them though. One thing I like with this Hex Wasp though is not only does its design just look amazing, it actually has little, not really cutouts, but the way it's milled actually allows for a really nice purchase there in the rear. So again, we'll have to see how this dot does. It's a 3.5 MOA dot, and they say the battery life lasts up to 2 years. So cannot wait to run this really clean dot, I can say that, but until I run it, there's not much more I can say about it, besides the fact that it is serrated in the rear to help keep some glare off and all of that good stuff. And it looks like you would have to take this off to actually change the battery there. The front dot is a nice bright yellow dot there with a tritium insert. The rear is a U-notch cutout there, but it does co-witness with the dot, which is nice to see straight from the factory. I hate when companies give you either a dot or the ability to put a red dot, but the sights don't co-witness with any dot. So that's a good thing to see. You have the grip texturing goes all the way around, and one thing that I liked about the Hellcat that I also like about this is the fact that it's not too aggressive, but it's aggressive enough. It's a very nice balance there. You have it up here where your thumbs would sit, and then also where your support thumb will sit to give you a little bit more to grip onto. Again, 15 rounds in the mag. We're gonna pull the trigger after the shooting part of the review, but I at least wanna kind of feel this. Yeah, so kind of heavy like the Hellcat. Yeah, not too bad. My chief complaint on the regular Hellcat, that was a very small but super high capacity for the size of gun it is. Small and kind of snappy. I always felt like it was never worth the one extra round you got with the extra snappiness that that gun gave you. So people ask me in every video we do now of top fives or, you know, best carry gun, hey, where's the Hellcat at? And I've made several videos on this. It just wasn't for me. I appreciate what it was, and I appreciate what they did. Just wasn't for me. So I'm actually hoping that I like this gun more, because I wanted to like the Hellcat, I just didn't. I'm hoping that I gravitate more to this one. than I did the original Hellcat. So I did want to show you, before we end the video out, what this looks like next to a P365 XL. So I'm just going to go slide to slide there. They are about the same length. If we look at them in comparison like this, it looks like the grip on the Hellcat is a little bit wider. It doesn't mean a whole lot. The slide looks about the same. And then, obviously, because they have the dots on them, I really can't stand them up to show you. I want to say the XL, the P365, is like 4.8 inches tall. And you can see here, this has a 12-round mag, and the Hellcat Pro has a 15-round mag. So you have a little bit of extra length down here in the back. That's really impressive. Now, I'll tell you what impressed me even more is I put this up against the G48, which has a 19 slide, but it has like the G43X frame, something like that. It's a 10-round gun, the G48 is, and they were about the same height. That was a 10-round gun. This one's a 15-round gun. I also brought the Shield Plus, just to give you an idea. The Shield Plus is going to be a smaller gun pretty much all the way around. Again, it is a 10-round gun. And there you go. That is just a rough estimate, y'all. I can't really get them. They're kind of bumping up against each other. But you probably have a good inch there, 3/4 of an inch difference between the two, which is something and pretty significant inside the waistband. So we'll just have to see. I think from the size to weight capacity ratio that we're looking at here, this is actually really good. And that's one thing, again, with the regular Hellcat that was impressive. That was 11+1 with the standard base capacity magazine there. So I think they did another good job. And again, like I was saying, a few years ago, we were talking about 7- and 8-round carry guns, and those were the best things ever. And then, again, the P365 came out, and it really changed the game. Now we're looking at a 15-round Hellcat Pro. This is going to come down to how good of a shooter is this gun to justify the extra weight, extra length as an everyday carry. Again, not everybody's going to carry a 1911 or a G19 or whatever other gun you want to put in that place. So, you know, most people that I talk to want the smallest, most shootable gun they can get, but they're willing to take a few extra less rounds, and they're willing to take a little bit smaller gun, something like the Shield Plus, because they know they're going to carry it every single day. So the bigger you start to get, you really got to make that pay off with an amazing shooting gun. And that's what I hope that we get here with the Hellcat Pro. Of course, I will bring you guys along every step of the way. Let me know what you think. Initial impressions of the Hellcat Pro. Leave those comments down below. I'll see you all in the next one. And as always, hold them down.